Hey everybody out in YouTube land, I am back with another video, and so welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video as I talk about real estate investing to those of you who are interested in real estate investing. And so check out my other videos. I have a lot of other videos that interest you. Right now I'm doing a series on investing and I hope you guys enjoy it because today I'm going to give some advice. I'm going to give some advice to people who are 18 and just graduating from high school. And actually this advice is not just for the 18-year-old that's graduating high school. If you're young, then it can work for you. Actually, it can work for anybody, but I want to especially talk to people who are young, the younger generation. So listen up, because this advice that I'm giving you right now, it's going to set you up for the future. It's going to set you up pretty nice for the future. But I also want to remind everybody that real estate isn't the only thing that you should invest in for your future. There should be other things you should invest in for your future as well. So just don't stick to real estate. It just happens to be I'm a little biased because I love real estate. I think real estate is a really great investment. I think real estate is really good to combat inflation and to keep you ahead of the game. But there's other investments you should do as well. But real estate really pays off. But just for a little bit of my background before we get into it, I'm a licensed agent, been a licensed real estate agent since 1998. I've been a broker since 2006, worked in several different markets, helping clients buy and sell their homes, worked with several investors, I invested in your property. And so sadly to say, I just waited till last year to begin investing, but I'm in it and I'm in it to win it. I have tons of knowledge to share with you guys. And that's why I'm doing these videos, to share with you guys all this knowledge. And so when I run into young people, I often find that they are most comfortable with things like stocks, Forex and those type of things, because I think it's easier for them to kind of grasp. You put some money in something and then you kind of see immediate return. But real estate takes a little bit longer and it's a little bit more involved. And so they're unsure about real estate, which is understandable, right? But it's a huge purchase. People are scared about the purchase and not sure about it. And they're paralyzed by fear. They're paralyzed by excuses that they come up with. But I'm here to ease those things. And so feel free to reach out for me whenever you have an issue. So anyway, here's the plan. If you're young, if you're 18 and you just graduated, what's your plan, right? You got to have a plan, right? Whether it be college, whether it be you're going to get a job, whether it's going to be you're going to take a break and travel, whatever it is, the advice I want to give, save, save, save. Save your money, right? Don't get caught up into being fancy. Don't get caught up into, buying things. I know when you're young, that's hard to do, especially when you start making money. You want to buy things. I did the same thing, right? You want to buy things. You want to improve the whip, the car. You want to get some wheels on it. All those things, right? Save your money, okay? Secondly, don't get into student loan debt. Do any other thing. Do any other option. Cheaper school, work, whatever it may be. Save your money. Don't get into debt. So don't get embarrassed trying to impress everybody, right? Trying to say, oh, this person has this or that and I don't have anything, and you start getting in a rush and you want to impress people. Don't do that, all right? Trust me, your time is coming. Grind for a few years first. Your time is coming pretty soon, all right? So save money, right, for your first property, because eventually you're gonna be setting yourself up for financial freedom for the long term. So take some time, take a couple years, and just save your money. That's the first step. Save, save, save. It's not get rich quick. It's get rich eventually, right? And so second, find an income producing property. So you saved for 2 years, you saved for 2.5 years, whatever it may be, you saved some money, right? You saved a nice chunk of change. So go find an income producing property. Numbers don't matter as much. Just find something that you can afford and that you can rent out, right? Fourplex, in my opinion, is best. That's 4 properties under one roof, right? You live in one, you rent out the other 3, okay? A duplex works, a triplex works. Multiple units is what you want to go after. FHA loans are the best for this because you have a low percentage down, 3.5% down, right? You'll have PI, which is mortgage insurance premium, which is an insurance for people who have FHAs because FHA is low down, but you'll be able to acquire a property with just 3.5% down. So that's the goal, right? To acquire and to rent others and live in one. Okay, and so there's fears. There's fears that can happen, right? Fears that I'm a landlord. You don't want to be a landlord, but you can have a property management company that can take care of that for you, right? No experience, right? Just learn as you go. That's the key here. Learn. Hey, wait. Just one real quick. Let me get this off. Okay, so I know you like the information coming so far, so you need to like and subscribe. Hit that like button, subscribe, and when I come back from the gym, you better do it. Okay, and the third step, as soon as you have the property and you live in it for a while, you want to refinance and get out of the FHA, get out of the mortgage insurance premium, the mortgage premium insurance. You want to put money out, or you can get another one. You can have all these options to have, right? So when you refinance, you can pull money out, refinance, and move into your own place, use the money for whatever you want to use it for. I suggest you reinvest into another place. Your options are plentiful, right? The goal is to have other people pay rent that are going to pay on the property. And so you're going to gain equity, you're going to get appreciation and wealth, and it's going to be experience for you by doing it this route. So to summarize real quick before we move forward is save for 2 years, buy a place, a fourplex with an FHA loan, live in there for maybe 2 to 5 years, and then refinance to be able to move out and rent that unit you were living in and move on to something else, okay? So let's give a real life example. Okay, real life example. We have this listing here that I found. It wasn't very difficult. I just went ahead and just found, any old thing. I didn't really take a long time in finding it because I want to show you how the numbers work with just about anything. But you want to find the best deal possible. But here we go. Here's a fourplex. Good area in Sacramento, Green Haven area of Sacramento, right? $650,000 for the list price. Let's say we offer $620,000, right? We go up there, we offer $620,000, it's accepted, right? Property has good condition, it's a good condition, it has good features, it needs a minor update and it's cosmetic stuff, right? Kitchen, bathroom, some flooring, so that's why you can kind of negotiate the price, the $620,000. FHA loan, 3.5% down, that's $21,700 down. You've been saving for 2 years, right? You've been doing pretty good saving, right? Saving all your money. $21,700 down, you put down. You do have closing costs. Now, closing costs, you can have somebody else pay. So suppose you save 25 grand. So you have 21,700 down, at least 3,300 for your closing costs. And let's write in the contract that the seller will pay the rest, right? That can happen. So the seller pays the rest. So you're all in for 25,000, right? From saving for 2 years. That is about $1,040 a month, right? But you were aggressive. You were really saving. You were saving your tax refunds and everything else, right? You weren't spending a lot of money. So your payment from that is going to be $3,565. That's your PITI, your principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, and including your mortgage insurance, right? $3,565. That is all included. That's your whole payment. This particular property, all the units from all the units rent for $3,670, right? So that covers your PITI. But because you have an FHA loan, you have to live in the property. So you're going to live in one of the units. You're going to have to evict somebody. So the units rent, the highest rent is for $1,015. And again, looking at the information for the property, and the lowest rent in this property is $813. You're going to evict, unfortunately, the $813 tenant, right? Give them notice, let them move out, let them find someplace else. Evict the lowest tenant, and then you're going to, it's going to cost you $28.57 monthly, is what you're going to bring in from the other rents. That's what it came out to. So you're paying $708 for your own place, which is cheaper than rent a lot of places in Sacramento, right? So $708 is your share of it to make up the mortgage payments. What you're gonna do is now you're gonna take the money that you're saving again, or from working, or maybe even get a small loan, and you're gonna slowly repair the other units. And when I say repair, modify, do the cosmetic stuff, upgrade the kitchens, the bathrooms. Tenants will like it. They'll love it, right? But you're gonna do that because eventually what you're gonna do is you're going to raise the rents. So as soon as it's all complete and it's all fixed up, raise the rents. And I guess the market rent, I would say, for that type of property, for the square footage, is $1,200 a month. So $1,200 per unit. So that means 3 units, that's $3,600 rent collected. You're living for free now. You're in that 4th unit living for free, right? So once you do that and you're living for free because it's covering the payment, you pay off the loan for the repairs. You get that taken care of, so that gets out of your name, right? So in a year or two, you have a choice, because in a year or two, you're gonna have a choice of what to do. You can rent off 4 units out for $1,200. That's $4,800, right? And that covers everything, and you're gonna pocket $1,235 a month. Remember, your payment's only $35 approximately, right? But you're collecting $4,800 now because every rent's $1,200. You're gonna move out 4 units, that's $4,800 a month. You pocket $1,235 every single month. Put money away for repairs. If somebody moves out, you need new carpet and stuff. Put money away so you have that money, okay? But you're gonna move out and be able to pocket some money every month and do whatever you wanna do from there. So because you fix it up and because you raise rents, the new value now, let's say I use a cap rate, and I won't go into what that is, but I use 8% cap rate, is $720,000, right? So you have another option. Now that we're $720,000, you can sell and make a quick $100, $100,000. What am I talking about? $100,000, because it was $620 when you bought it, and now it's worth $720. You made $100,000. You can use that money to reinvest. Not to mention, you've been paying off the mortgage, so it's actually getting a little bit more than that, right? But for the purpose of this video and for the example, that's what you have, right? Very good, huh? Another option you can do, hold it for 5 to 10 years instead of just 1 or 2, right? The balance of the loan is going down every year because you're paying on it. You're pocketing $1,200 a month once you move out and fix it up, right? And raise the rents. At this point, like I mentioned before, you can cash out and you can do a refi. You can cash out refi, or you can just sell it. So example of that, suppose the value now is $800,000 because again, you waited 5 years, 5 to 10 years. Being modest, worth $800,000 now, right? The loan balance is now $500,000 because you've been paying it down. Again, you can get a lower payment, refinance that 500 grand, get a lower payment, pocket more money a month, right? Or again, you can refinance. Bank will give you 75% of 800,000, that's 600,000. Pull out 100K, and you're still making money a month after that, and you got your 100K to reinvest into something else. You see how this is working? You see how numbers work in real estate? See how you're gaining with this? Remember, you're getting income every single month for these. For years, you've been getting income from this, right? This can be a 2 to 5 year experience, right? And it takes time, again, it's a patient game, right? But trust me, 18-year-old to 24-year-old goes by really fast, right? It's really fast, it goes by so fast. And this works when you're 18 because you have the least amount of responsibilities, in my opinion, right? The least amount of responsibilities. You'll be able to save, keep expenses low. By the time you're 24, you'll have property and you have a net worth. And now the hardest thing, again, is patience. At that age, you want to enjoy life and so many things, and we often think we want to spend money to enjoy ourselves, so avoid that temptation. And if you formulate a plan or you're ready to start and need a mentor, DM me, I can get you started. I have the first 3 steps in my podcast titled The 3 Steps to Start Real Estate Investing. I gave these 3 steps. You can go and check out the podcast out if you want to get more detail. But step 1, get a mentor. Get advice, guidance. It may cost you a little bit of money, but in the long run, it's worth it because you're gonna make it back up. I always give advice, for a call or 2, but after that, then I would need to, get something from my time and my experience, but mainly get some advice. Then next, take action. Just don't get the advice and do nothing. Take action, do something, right? And number 3, do the deal. Actually go ahead and do it. So I hope this helps you guys. Hope you guys go out and you really get into investing. Really does help I hope it sets a path for you guys moving forward. And so I hope I can have more conversations with you guys. I hope you guys go ahead and, like I mentioned before, subscribe and go out, invest. If you guys are young, save your money, get a net worth, get financial freedom, invest in real estate.